In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on April 16, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona Coyotes versus Calgary Flames. The Arizona Coyotes will be trying to snap their 5-game losing streak when they face the Calgary Flames on Saturday night. The Coyotes are coming off a 7-1 loss to Vancouver. The Flames are coming off a 6-1 loss to Vegas. Calgary is 8-2 in its last 10 games against Arizona. The Coyotes have lost 5 straight games and 7 of their last 8 road games. They have struggled offensively, scoring only 6 goals in their last 5 games. They are one of the worst teams in the league on special teams, and they're 29th in the league when it comes to converting power play opportunities. Even though the Flames gave up 6 goals in their last game, they are one of the best defensive teams in the league and gave up 10 goals in their previous 5 games. They gave up 4 goals in 2 games against the Coyotes this season and will keep their offense in check once again. The Flames haven't had a lot of problems scoring this season, and they scored 4 or more goals in 4 of their last 5 games. They also play well on special teams, and they're 9th in the league when it comes to converting power plays. The Arizona Coyotes have been fade material on the road all year. They don't beat good teams, and they're putting together a rough week when they're getting killed defensively. The Calgary Flames have been dominant in the favorite role all year, and their offense should have a field day in this spot. With the Coyotes giving up 5 or more goals in 8 of their last 9 games, the Flames will score a lot of goals against them. So the Calgary Flames to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Arizona Coyotes have now lost 5 straight games, and they have failed to score more than a goal in each one of these games. The Flames also have one of the top defenses in the league, and they will be able to keep the Coyotes off the board. That is my biggest worry, as the Coyotes are bad right now. They no longer care about the season, and it is more beneficial for them to lose at this point. The Flames will take their foot off the gas late in this game. Calgary will play strong and confident in this one, and they won't let the Coyotes have a chance. The Coyotes are averaging 2.45 goals per game and 2.31 goals per game on the road. They average 2 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Flames, with Calgary giving up 2.51 goals per game. The Coyotes will hit their average in this game. The Flames are averaging 3.47 goals per game and 3.6 goals per game at home. They average 3.67 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Coyotes, with Arizona giving up 3.7 goals per game. The Flames won't score enough goals to push the score over the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. New Jersey Devils versus Seattle Kraken. The New Jersey successfully opened their 5-game road trip in the West with a couple of wins over Dallas and Arizona, but they couldn't make it 3 in a row against the hottest teams in the NHL, the Colorado Avalanche. The Seattle Kraken had their game against Winnipeg postponed due to a winter storm, so they will be well rested for this clash with the Devils. These inter-conference rivals have met once this season, and New Jersey won that game 4-2 in Newark. The Kraken had more than enough time to rest and prepare for this tilt, but I think the Devils have a more talented squad and are generally a better team. New Jersey proved that earlier in the season when they beat Seattle at home. However, the Devils are the weakest road team in the NHL, and it's not going to be easy to sweep the season series with another win against the Kraken. Still, Brad and Hischier have been in excellent form of late, while goaltender pickdawgz is on the rise after recording consecutive victories, allowing just 3 goals in those 2 games. These teams are not very good when looking at their records and the play of some of their top players thus far. The Devils have been the better offensive team, as they are averaging 3.04 goals per game and a 16.4 power play percentage compared to the Kraken's 2.56 goals per game and a 14 power play percentage. New Jersey was able to win the only other game between these franchises, as they picked up a 4-2 home win back on October 19th. so they have a formula to beat them. The big difference in the last 4 games is on the offensive side, as the Devils are averaging 3.5 goals per game while the Kraken are scoring 1.75 goals per game. So the New Jersey Devils money line is our full game side pick. Both defenses have allowed goals as of late as in the previous 5 games. New Jersey is allowing 3.2 goals per game while Seattle is giving up 2.8 goals per game. The defenses this season have been anything but pretty, as the Devils are allowing 3.65 goals per game this year while Seattle is giving up 3.48 goals per game. Especially with Mackenzie Blackwood on injured reserve, this should be a tough game to stop the offenses. This game does not feature any of the league's top stars and does not contain high-scoring teams. However, Seattle and New Jersey can't be trusted to play strong defensively. The Devils and Kraken rank 4th and 9th worst in defense respectively. While there are no stars, the players on each side can collectively bring the total high, as the Devils have shown they can score at high amounts, and the Kraken offense seems to be bolstered with the addition of Beniers. These teams will combine for enough tallies to give us a high-scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Columbus Blue Jackets versus Los Angeles Kings. Following 3 wins in their last 4 games, the Columbus Blue Jackets will hit a 3-game road trip in the West and face 3 teams from California. The Los Angeles Kings are not playing well of late, losing 4 of the previous 5, but they must get at least 2 points against Columbus if they want to stay alive in a tight playoff race in the Western Conference. These inter-conference rivals have met once this season, and Los Angeles won that game 4-3 after overtime in Columbus. The Kings were better in 6 of the previous 10 head-to-head encounters. The Kings have quietly had one of the better seasons in the NHL, and they were creeping up on the Flames for the Pacific Division lead. Recently, however, they've been overtaken by the Oilers and need to get back on track. They seem to have gone under the radar being a West Coast team, and Columbus now has to travel out to California. The Blue Jackets have shown life since Patrick Lane returned mid-season, but still nothing of playoff caliber. In their last 4 games, they've played the Flyers, Red Wings, and Canadiens. Saturday night will be a huge step up in competition. Los Angeles should feel like a Saturday night party playing the Jackets after taking on the Avalanche in Colorado on Wednesday. The extra rest days were much needed after that game. Los Angeles may not catch the Flames in the standings, but should be able to grab a couple points here. They did so in Columbus back at the beginning of March, led by Victor Arvidsson's 3 points. Alongside Ans Kopitar and Adrian Kemp, they should find the back of the net against Columbus' weak goaltending. The Kings are now 4 points behind Edmonton and should use this matchup to help get closer to the second-place spot. The Kings are not playing well at the moment, but we must not forget that the Blue Jackets were on a 7-game losing skid before winning 3 of their previous 4. Also, the Kings will be highly motivated to respond to a devastating 9-3 loss to the Avalanche, while they are also in the hunt for the playoffs. So the Los Angeles Kings money line is our full game side pick. Jonathan Quick, the Kings' #1 goaltender and the team legend, allowed 3 goals in the opening 10 minutes against the Avalanche and was substituted as a result. I am pretty sure he will display a way better performance this time around, and although the experienced goalie doesn't have to prove anything to anybody, he will be highly motivated to show off his qualities. The Blue Jackets did score 5 goals in each win against Detroit and Montreal, but their defenses are much weaker than Los Angeles, so I don't think the visitors will be that efficient here. After an emotional loss the last time Los Angeles was on the ice and looked like they were on a different level, the offenses have not been great as of late, as the Blue Jackets are scoring 3.3 goals per game in their last 3 games, while the Kings are averaging 3.4 goals in their previous 5 games. Neither offense has been particularly good on the power play, as Columbus is scoring on 17.4% of power plays, while Los Angeles is scoring on 16.5% of all power plays this year. Plus, the under is 4-0-1 in the last 5 Blue Jackets games after scoring at least 5 goals in their previous game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.